Hello everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Cody Rhodes retained his WWE Championship against Drew McIntyre in the main event of WrestlePalooza. This has allowed him to advance to Crown Jewel with the title, where he will headline the show in another title match. However, the WWE title will not be on the line in Perth, Australia. Rhodes will instead compete for the Crown Jewel Championship for the second year in a row. The American Nightmare will take on the other male world champion, Seth Rollins, having defeated Gunther for the title at last November's Crown Jewel Premium Live event in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. The Visionary also had a match at WrestlePalooza, where he and Becky Lynch lost to CM Punk and AJ Lee in a mixed tag team bout. Despite that, Rollins' storyline with the best in the world will be put on hold as he feuds with Cody Rhodes for the next few weeks. The two even had a brief but intense stare-down during the WrestlePalooza post-show, as the match was made official. Crown Jewel is set to be the first time Cody Rhodes and the 17-time WWE champion will face each other on screen since their infamous Hell in a Cell match in June 2022, when the American Nightmare fought with a torn pectoral muscle. Not only have Rhodes and Rollins had a legendary rivalry, but they were also recently tag team partners. The two joined forces against Roman Reigns and The Rock at WrestleMania 40, with the Visionary acting as Cody's shield against the Bloodline. Seth Rollins ultimately helped Cody Rhodes win the undisputed WWE Championship from Reigns. However, since then, they have barely interacted. It will be interesting to see the American Nightmare's reaction to everything Rollins has been building since WrestleMania 41, so, even without any real stakes, this could be one of the most compelling stories WWE can tell in 2025. And it isn't clear who will win, with various stars having unfinished business with Rhodes and Rollins. Either Drew McIntyre or CM Punk could play a huge role in the outcome of the main event of Crown Jewel. In a stunning development that has sent shockwaves throughout the professional wrestling world, WWE has officially announced that Cody Rhodes will go one-on-one with a 17-time world champion at the upcoming Crown Jewel Premium Live event. This blockbuster revelation not only raises the stakes for WWE's global spectacle in Saudi Arabia, but also redefines the road ahead for the American Nightmare in his quest to solidify his place among the all-time greats. Fans across the globe had been speculating for weeks about Cody's next challenge after a series of grueling rivalries in recent months, but few expected that the company would book him against one of the most decorated champions in professional wrestling history. The announcement has instantly become the biggest talking point heading into Crown Jewel, with social media exploding and fans debating whether this match represents the toughest trial of Cody Rhodes' career or the defining moment that could further cement his legacy as the face of a new generation of WWE superstars. For Cody Rhodes, this match carries layers of history and symbolism. Since returning to WWE in 2022, Cody has been laser-focused on finishing the story, a mission that culminated in his emotional triumph over Roman Reigns earlier this year. That victory wasn't just about capturing the championship. It was about proving that he belonged at the very top of the industry and finally stepping out of the shadow of his legendary father, Dusty Rhodes. But every great champion knows that the journey doesn't stop with one iconic victory. It continues through constant battles against the most formidable adversaries the sport has to offer. By squaring off against a 17-time world champion at Crown Jewel, Cody is now preparing to face a competitor whose resume speaks for itself, a superstar who has redefined greatness time and again over decades. The clash between these two men is more than a dream match. It's a generational collision, a chance for Cody to test himself against a living legend who embodies the very standard of world championship dominance. The identity of Cody's opponent adds even more intrigue. A 17-time world champion can only mean one thing: a battle against someone in the rarest echelon of wrestling achievement. This is not just another superstar, but a competitor whose name is etched into the fabric of WWE history. Someone who has headlined countless WrestleManias, carried the company on his back through different eras, and reinvented himself time and again to remain relevant at the highest level. The thought of Cody stepping into the ring with such a monumental figure has captivated fans, many of whom are already calling this one of the most anticipated crown jewel matches of all time. While the event has always delivered headline-grabbing contests, from Brock Lesnar's wars with Roman Reigns to high-profile legends returning for one-off appearances, the announcement of Cody Rhodes versus a 17-time world champion feels different. It feels historic. It feels like WWE is positioning this encounter as a defining chapter not only for Cody's career, but also for the global legacy of Crown Jewel as a tentpole event in the WWE calendar. From a storyline perspective, the decision to pit Cody against a 17-time champion makes perfect sense. After conquering Roman Reigns, many wondered who would be worthy enough to challenge Cody next without diminishing his momentum. WWE has clearly answered that question by booking him against one of the most decorated champions of all time. This ensures that Cody's reign continues to feel meaningful and hard-earned, with every defense adding credibility to his run as the top babyface in the company. For fans who have followed Cody's journey from his early days in Legacy to his departure from WWE, his reinvention on the independent scene, his AEW tenure, and his dramatic WWE return, this match represents the culmination of everything he has worked for. To stand across the ring from a 17-time world champion is not just an opportunity. It's validation that he has finally arrived at the absolute summit of professional wrestling. But what makes this showdown even more fascinating is the contrast in styles and philosophies between Cody and his opponent. Cody represents the modern WWE star, charismatic, polished, deeply invested in storytelling, and willing to lay everything on the line to connect with the fans emotionally. His promos are heartfelt, his matches are dramatic epics, and his ability to rally the crowd behind him has drawn comparisons to legendary babyfaces of past generations. On the other hand, his opponent embodies the grizzled veteran, a master of mind games and in-ring psychology, someone who has used experience, cunning, and sheer force of will to capture championship gold on 17 separate occasions. The juxtaposition between Cody's fresh energy and his opponent's seasoned dominance is precisely the kind of dynamic that fuels unforgettable rivalries. Fans know that when the bell rings, the clash won't just be about athleticism. It will be about strategy, about resilience, and about who can dig deeper when it matters most. The stakes are monumental. Crown Jewel has a reputation for producing matches that carry global implications, and this contest fits that billing perfectly. For Cody Rhodes, a victory would mean more than another successful title defense. It would mean proving that he can not only defeat the most dominant champion of his era in Roman Reigns, but also overcome the weight of history itself by beating a man whose career achievements may never be surpassed. For the 17-time world champion, this match offers a chance to once again remind the world of his greatness. Despite his countless accolades, the opportunity to add another high-profile victory on such a grand stage could redefine his late career and solidify his claim as the single greatest WWE superstar of all time. In essence, this is a battle not just for bragging rights but for legacy. WWE itself stands to gain tremendously from this booking. Crown Jewel has grown into one of the company's most lucrative events, drawing massive international attention and helping WWE expand its footprint in the Middle East. By promoting Cody Rhodes against a 17-time world champion, the company ensures that this year's installment will be talked about for months to come. The match instantly elevates the card, ensuring that Crown Jewel is not just another premium live event, but a global happening. For fans in attendance, the energy will be electric, knowing they are witnessing a once-in-a-lifetime encounter. For fans watching around the world, the storyline, build-up, and eventual clash will stand as one of WWE's defining narratives of the year. Speculation has already begun about how the match might unfold. Will Cody lean into his resilience and outlast his opponent's veteran tactics? Will the 17-time champion use his experience to expose Cody's vulnerabilities and deliver a devastating upset? Could there even be outside interference, as WWE often leans on shocking twists to heighten drama at its biggest shows? These questions only add to the anticipation, as fans know that anything can happen when the stakes are this high. One thing is certain: both competitors will enter the ring with something to prove, and neither will be willing to accept anything less than total victory. Cody's journey to this point has been defined by perseverance. Time and again, he has faced setbacks, injuries, and personal doubts, only to emerge stronger each time. His ability to connect with the WWE Universe on a deeply personal level has made him one of the most beloved stars in recent memory. That connection will undoubtedly be on display at Crown Jewel, as fans rally behind him to overcome perhaps the greatest challenge of his career. Yet, the mystique of his opponent cannot be underestimated. A 17-time world champion doesn't simply walk into a match as an underdog. He walks in as a measuring stick, the standard by which greatness is judged. For Cody, defeating such a legend would be career-defining. For the legend, defeating Cody would be proof that his reign at the top is far from over. As Crown Jewel draws closer, WWE is expected to heavily promote this dream match across all platforms. Expect video packages chronicling Cody's rise, highlighting his resilience and emotional connection with fans, juxtaposed against footage of his opponent's legendary career, filled with unforgettable moments, championship triumphs, and iconic rivalries. Expect face-to-face confrontations, heated promos, and perhaps even physical altercations in the weeks leading up to the event. WWE knows that it has struck gold with this booking, and it will spare no effort in ensuring that fans are fully invested by the time the two men step into the ring. Ultimately, this match represents everything that professional wrestling is about: history, storytelling, passion, and legacy. It is a battle between the present and the past, between a man determined to carve his own name into the history books and a man whose name already defines greatness. It is the kind of encounter that fans will remember for decades, the kind of match that transcends wins and losses to become part of the mythos of WWE itself. For Cody Rhodes, the opportunity is immense. For the 17-time world champion, the challenge is irresistible. For WWE, it is a chance to once again prove why it remains the pinnacle of sports entertainment. Crown Jewel has delivered many unforgettable moments in the past, but none may be as impactful as what awaits when Cody Rhodes collides with a 17-time world champion. The world will be watching, the stakes could not be higher, and the outcome will shape the future of WWE for years to come. Whether Cody adds another legendary victory to his resume, or whether the 17-time champion once again asserts his dominance, one thing is undeniable: this match is destined to be a classic, a true crown jewel in the legacy of professional wrestling. Thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe our WWE official YouTube channel for more update news.